Welcome to Practical Windows for Small Business, Session 1, How Computers Work. Here we describe the relationships of the processor, your hard drive, and memory, so you have a fundamental understanding of the underlying processes. This will clarify some potential mysteries in later sessions. For those who want to explore a little more deeply, there is a bonus optional video explaining bits and bytes you can view after this one. To start, we'll look at the two diverse realms of all computers, hardware and software. This is hardware, the machines we work with. This is software. In particular, the Windows software has displayed its user interface, icons on the screen, and what's called a taskbar along the bottom. Let's take a look at a high level at how all this works. This diagram is a conceptual representation of the most important parts of every computer system. It describes the major hardware pieces and how they work together. The processor, also called the Central Processing Unit, or CPU, is the real brain, the part that controls the whole system. It does this by executing instructions like add or compare and so on, and by controlling devices such as your hard drive. The hard drive, or disk, holds data recorded magnetically, and the disk component both reads data from the hard drive into memory and writes data from memory onto the hard drive for later use. Memory, or RAM for Random Access Memory, more on that later, is where instructions are run from and where data must be found in order to be acted on. For example, to add two numbers, the numbers must already be in RAM. Suppose the processor issues an instruction to your hard drive to read data from the disk into memory. The hard drive then does this while the processor moves on to other work. When the data has been transferred, the hard drive notifies the processor that the work has been done and that it is available for another task. Notice that the processor fetches instructions from RAM. When an instruction says, perhaps, to add two numbers together, the processor fetches the numbers from RAM, does the arithmetic, and then stores the result back into RAM. The important points to take away here are the processor runs instructions it finds in memory. Data and instructions must be in memory in order to be processed. The disk is the place where data and instructions are stored and saved if there is a change. Next, you can view the optional Bits and Bytes video or go on to the next regular session where we begin with uncluttering your desktop.